Okay. Game face on here. Well, we have to remain professional.
Oh boy.
Which might be incredibly difficult.
So if you haven't already guessed, we're here to review Hell in a Cell, which some people have already described as the worst pay-per-view in modern WWE history.
It's up there.
Davey Meltz gave it a -2 star rating.
Jim Cornette famously has not watched it.
Well, of course he didn't, man. The revival's not on the card.
No, but Chad Gable was, and he likes him.
Oh, yeah, he was.
And as you know, 4 matches were made on the day?
Yeah, I think even worse, it was like 3 hours before they went on air. Some stupid like that.
Because I was checking it.
Yeah.
Throughout the day I was checking it and going, oh, it's still 4. Still 4. So they put very little effort into their production.
Yeah, but just like what was discussed in the group chat of ours. I think they put so much effort into the season premiere of Raw and obviously SmackDown's Fox debut. And they were just like, oh crap, we got a pay-per-view this weekend.
Right, well, let's kick things off with the pre-show, which I didn't watch mainly because I didn't know what was on it.
No, we had a women's singles match. We had Natalia versus Lacey Evans.
Okay, I'm pretty sure this would be the 4th match between these two.
Something like that, yeah. I don't even know whose favourite it's in.
Well, Lacey Evans won 2 of them. Natalia won 1 of them.
There you go.
So Lacey was 2-1 up going into this one.
What we can tell you about this match is the finish. Lacey Evans wanted to go for that springboard twist moonsault. Missed. And Natalia put her in the sharpshooter. She tapped.
And I've been made aware that after the match was over, Natalia sucker punched Lacey Evans.
Oh.
Knocked her out.
Nasty.
Well, she was supposed to knock her out. It didn't actually work. Whether Lacey just didn't sell it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that was the pre-show.
Great.
Now we move on to the main card. And no shock here whatsoever. We called it.
We did.
We had the Raw Women's title match open the show. Hell in a Cell.
Oh, God.
I'll give the women their choose it. They were inventive in this match.
Yes, this was probably the only match of the night that I sort of got some enjoyment out of. Because, I mean, there were some good spots in this match.
Yep.
A bit where she had the kendo stick going through the cell.
Oh, what, with the chair propped up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool.
And she was sitting on the chair and she gave her the drop kick on the chair.
Yep, Becky to Sasha. Yeah, and then wasn't there just like a random chair just dangling off of the side of the cell?
Yeah. There was another one. I think Sasha put Becky through a table.
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, yeah, she did.
With the 2 knees.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that happened. So no, that was a decent outing from Sasha and Becky here, but oh man, you knew which way it was going all along.
No, see, this one shocked me because I thought Sasha would win this one.
I didn't buy it. We're getting sucked in like the higher power.
Oh no. Well, no, after that, what suplex did she do? She sort of like a belly to belly from the top rope. onto like 17 chairs.
Yeah, I think. Well, obviously, bearing in mind it was King and on commentary. I think they tried claiming it was a Bexploder onto the chairs, but
Yeah, makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah, she landed on what, like 17 chairs.
Something crazy like that, weren't it?
But no, she wasn't done there.
No.
No. I like that. She didn't even go for the pinfall. Just put her straight in the submission.
Yep. And eventually, Sasha taps.
I could be wrong, but wow, they got 22 minutes for that. Which was actually the longest match of the night.
Wow. That's saying a lot. Yeah. Pretty impressive.
So, what we got next?
So next we've got the Tornado Tag match. Harper, Big Red, versus the Big Woofer and the Planet's champion.
Oh, God. Okay, I just gotta throw it out here now. They brought that horrible big dog graphic back again.
Oh.
I remember seeing it and I was like, no, why? Not again. And Roman has pyro again.
He does.
He did the thing where he like slammed his fist and it all went off.
Yeah, he did have it on SmackDown as well. Yeah, apparently Pyro's okay now again.
It's good. It adds a little something.
So yeah. So, me personally, for my liking, this match was a bit too one-sided at times.
Yes.
A large portion of this was Rowan and Harper beating down on Roman and Daniel.
Yeah. Well, maybe it might just be me, but watching this, I was like, at no point in this match was I was like, yeah, Rowan and Luke Harper are going to win.
Yeah, no.
Didn't see it.
No.
Couldn't see it.
No.
Even when they were trying to put him through the table.
Yeah.
Did like the bit where Roman speared Rowan through the table.
Because when they like try to powerbomb Daniel through the table, and then Daniel reversed Harper into the Hurricane Rana.
Yeah.
Off of the table.
It was good.
Yeah, and then Roman just appeared out of nowhere out of the crowd and speared Big Red through the German or something.
One of them. Might have even been the normal one.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then I think that pretty much took out Big Red out of the match. And then effectively it was a 2-on-1. I believe, was it a combination of the running knee and the spear?
Yep, of course. Roman picked up the win with the spear.
To Harper's chest.
Yes.
So, yeah, it was alright.
It was an okay match. I didn't get what I expected though. I mean, Bryan didn't turn on Roman.
No, he didn't. They hugged it out.
I did laugh at that part. Because he went for the handshake and he was like, no, we gotta hug it out.
Yeah. So, moving on. Time for our rushed match number 1.
Oh, God.
For some unknown reason, Randy Orton's got a problem with Ali.
Yeah, I mean, this match just came out of nowhere. Much like the RKO. It's like there's no reason for it. They haven't had beef in like 3 months.
No.
It's like, oh, no, apparently they said they had a bit of a Barney on the pre-show.
Okay. Well, so what you're trying to tell us is it wasn't a Twitter war.
No. Orton doesn't do Twitter all that much.
No, he doesn't.
Only to moan at people.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the match was fine, but to be honest, it had nothing behind it. There was no stakes, nothing was on the line.
No.
The crowd was quiet for most of it.
Yeah.
And all that I can remember was being annoyed at, was it King? Or was it Michael Cole? I don't remember. This would have been a SmackDown match.
Yeah.
It was Cole.
Michael!
And I was like, he was going off on one going, oh, look at how Ali has reversed the RKO.
Oh, yeah, when, like, Orton went for it and he sort of, like, did a headstand to stop it.
And I was like, Michael, he's been doing this move for 15 years. Why are you surprised someone's reversed it? It happens.
But we were still waiting for the inevitable.
Oh, yeah, it happened.
Yeah, because then, I think, wasn't it something like, for the finish, Ali, like, did like a forward roll through the middle rope.
Yeah.
And then as he got up from the roll, RKO out of nowhere.
Surprise, surprise.
Then
Yawn.
picked up the victory. Now for this controversial one next. Rushed match number 2.
Okay, what have we got?
We've got the women's tag team titles on the line. We've got Bliss and Cross versus the Kabuki Warriors and their goddamn awful MASH theme song.
Yeah, just give them a theme song. They can have a tag theme and singles themes. It's not uncommon.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah, again, just really didn't care much for this one.
No, and to be honest, it was a bit of a crappy finish.
I mean, I did laugh when it came out. Because I was like, you know, we haven't seen that in ages.
And the worst part of it all is I know exactly why you're laughing for.
Yeah.
You're remembering Tajiri and the coach.
Yep.
Hey, Tajiri, what's up?
That was brilliant. Yes. Oscar brought out the dreaded green mist.
Said, was it Nikki Cross? I think?
Oh, it was Bliss.
Oh, it was Bliss. And then Kyrie saying, got the roller.
Mm.
So we got new women's tag champs.
Does that mean they've gone heel?
Maybe.
No, the women don't do that. That would look silly.
Right. Moving on to Rushed match number 3. The Viking Raiders and a unknown tag partner against the OC.
And their terrible theme music.
Yeah, I heard it for the first time. Watching this, it's awful.
Bring back Omen in the Sky, for the love of God.
Yeah, it needs to come back.
So, we've heard all these rumours about these mystery partners.
Well, I was half expecting to be predictable as hell and then just have Cedric Alexander.
I did think that. We heard rumours all day long that it might have been all these different debuting wrestlers. Who was it? Who was the mystery?
Bro! No reason whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even involved with these 3.
Just get him on the pay-per-view somehow. Although, the OC are having none of it today.
No.
So, we're just going to cut straight to the chase.
Yep.
Viking Raiders and Braun won via disqualification.
It was a bit of a crappy disqualification, though.
When they just, the whole of the OC were putting a beat down on Braun.
Yeah, they were kicking him and like the ref just threw it out. It was like, come on, ref, a bit of leniency. If it was the other way around, they'd have let it go.
Yeah. So, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was some afters as well. And then Braun come back in and power slam one of them.
Yeah, I think he might have done. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did some sort of knockout punch to AJ.
Yeah.
And like the OC were dragging him out.
Oh yeah, because I Oh, you just reminded me now, yeah, because AJ was saying, leave me alone, I'm fine, and then, like, nearly fallen back over straight away as soon as he was unaided. I'm fine, guys, leave me alone.
Oh. Brilliant.
Poor AJ. So next, we've got Chad Gable versus King Corbin.
Yes. And the king had a proclamation that Chad Gable should now be known as Shorty Gable.
Oh, God. Oh.
Which was ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, and then he had a few short jokes along the way.
I mean, I gotta say, I didn't mind this match.
No, it was alright.
This was probably the only other match I thought was okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it told a good story. You had Gable working on Baron's legs, trying to set him up for the ankle lock.
Yeah.
I genuinely did not know which way this one was going to go.
No. No. It was a bad day for the king. Yeah, he can always have a bad day.
He's having plenty of bad days. Well, I'm pretty sure Chad Gable won with a roll-up.
He did. Gable got the victory over the king.
And then a very stupid decision. I'm not sure. Who was the ring announcer? I can't remember who it was, but
yeah.
the ring announcer went, "Oh, here's your winner, Shorty Gable." And Michael Cole immediately turned around and was like, "You idiot, what the are you doing?" I mean, when you've got Michael Cole raging at you.
You know you got problems.
And then they did some silly thing backstage where Baron attacked Chad Gable.
Yeah.
Because they can't just give him a proper win, can they?
No, of course not. So, on to our semi-final. We've got the SmackDown Women's title on the line.
Yep.
Yeah. Charlotte Flair versus Bayley. Heel Bayley.
Well,
Sort yes and no. It's up for debate. So, yeah, match was alright.
Yeah, it was okay. I gotta say though, considering Bayley was the champion, she got very little offense in this thing.
Yeah.
I think other than the poke in the eye and...
Yeah, didn't she like try injuring Charlotte's knee at one point?
She tried like throwing her into the ring post.
Yeah.
But other than that, she got very little offense. I mean, Charlotte did the suplex into the barrier.
Yep.
I gotta say, this was the match where I was like, yep, I'm just waiting for it.
We were all waiting for it.
I mean, I called it last month where she didn't win it, and I called it this month where she did.
Yeah. So, this was the month. Charlotte 10 belts.
She's done it. First female to ever win 10 recognised world titles.
Bayley tap to the figure 8. Right.
And then in a little show of descent afterwards, you had Bayley sitting on the floor, like, flipping off. Going, well, why is it always me? Why is it always happening to me? Which is good. I mean, hopefully they're going to break her down and change her character a bit.
Maybe.
No more Bayley bodies. Change her theme music. Change her attire, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let's get we're on to the main event.
Rant alert warning. Massive, massive rant alert warning.
Here we go. We got the Universal title. Seth Rollins
versus The Fiend. And I was not expecting him to still have the lantern. Or I thought he might have modified it slightly. Maybe it would have been Seth's head.
No, I think that would have taken things way too far. I gotta say, I love his entrance.
Yeah. Outstanding entrance.
Just everything, the Firefly Funhouse thing getting distorted.
Yeah. In the newer version of Bray's old theme, done by Clockwork Orange.
Mm. I think it's called Code Orange.
Code Orange. Run out loud.
Clockwork Orange is the Stanley Kubrick film.
Ridiculously disturbing film.
It's terribly.
So, for some strange reason, we needed to have the arena blacked out and have a red light permanently on the cell for the whole match.
Yeah, I was waiting for it to go off at some point, and
We just didn't.
I was like, can anyone actually see what's going on in this match?
Yeah. So, I suppose at least for the start of the match, could they not have made Bray look any stronger?
Oh man, he was just wouldn't even get a 1 count.
No, what was he? Did like 4 curb stomps
Yep,
at one time in a row.
stood straight back up.
Yeah. Yeah, you had Seth like freaking out and crawling in the corner, going, "Oh my god, what have I got to do to beat this guy?"
Yeah, I mean the opening 7 or 8 minutes of the thing was absolutely fine.
Yeah, it was really good. There a table break, I think, at one point.
Possibly.
Let's
Okay.
start moving towards the penultimate end.
Well, do you mean where things started going horribly, horribly wrong?
Yes, ridiculously, horribly wrong.
I mean, I've heard of overkill on finishes before. We did the whole Brock thing where he F5'd him like 7 times. How many curb stomps were in this thing?
And a pedigree.
Yeah.
A not particularly great looking pedigree, but a pedigree nevertheless.
And super kicks.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and then that wasn't enough. So then Seth got really mad after that. I'd like to say this was probably one of the most worrying and disturbing parts of the match, but I'd be wrong in saying that. So, despite, I think Vince has openly addressed this in the past. Despite Vince openly addressing, we're not gonna do all the crap AEW's been trying to pull, and that, we're not in that sort of mentality and era anymore. So apparently Vince has just shut the rule book out the window and just gone, we'll just do whatever the hell we like.
Yep.
So, admittedly, he was lying down on the mat, but you had Bray take a headshot with a chair. And then that wasn't enough. They stuck Bray's head through one of the ladders.
Yeah.
And then he took another chair shot to the head.
Yeah, but that wasn't good enough either.
No.
Then he did the whole thing where he piled all the stuff on top of him.
Yep.
And what was it? He got a sledgehammer. Yes, there was definitely a sledgehammer.
Yeah. And then he drove the sledgehammer into the chair that was in front of Bray's head. And then I'd like to say that's where it finished.
Oh, no.
But it didn't.
We didn't even get a proper official end to this match.
I'm just thinking, wasn't there a moment as well where Seth got a toolbox?
Yeah, there was the toolbox. He rammed that into him.
Yeah, and literally the crowd was booing the hell out of the whole part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just awful, atrocious booking. And I think, was it the sledgehammer shot? And despite the fact of it being a Hell in a Cell match, the referee deemed he went too far.
Yeah. It was after he hit him with the sledgehammer that the ref just went, right, that's it, that's enough. But we didn't actually get a proper decision. The bell didn't ring. There was not, oh, we're stopping this match because of...
Yeah.
I mean, no one knew what was going on.
No.
And the cell was coming up, and they were...
I think, did you have paramedics out there?
Yeah.
And they were checking on Bray.
And immediately I was like, why? I mean, this is ruining the mystique. You're humanising the man.
Yeah.
Have the lights go off. Have him disappear.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, even if you sort of like had like the paramedics, you know, sort of like moving towards him, and then, yeah, the lights go out, and he just disappears, and then, you know, flash at a Titantron, just have him there just laughing or whatever. And that.
This is supposed to be the Fiend, you know? If it was normal Bray Wyatt, then I could understand, yeah, medics and all that malarkey.
So, and then, during all of this, we then had the Fiend all of a sudden spring to life.
Yeah.
Hit Seth with a Sister Abigail. And then they moved to the outside of the ring. And then here's where things got arguably even worse. So then Bray then proceeded to put the mandible claw on Seth. And then Seth started profusely bleeding from the mouth.
Yes. I mean, I know that the lights were still pretty dark at that point, so you couldn't see all of the blood and whatnot.
Yeah. Fair enough, I can appreciate it's fake blood, but still. Did they really need to do that part?
No, it didn't need to go. It didn't add anything.
For me, it was way too far.
What I found funny was that in the late 90s, when Mick was using the mandible claw as Mankind, no one ever bled.
No?
No one bled.
No.
And the thing is, how do you bleed from the mandible claw? It's a nerve hold.
Yeah.
Where did the blood come from?
Christ knows. So yeah. And then you had the whole all of a sudden go black, and then Bray was at the top of the entrance ramp laughing, and yeah. And there was still loud rings of booing.
Oh yeah, I mean they muted the microphones at one point.
Yeah.
Because the boom was loud and then it got noticeably less loud. There were chants of AEW, there were chants of we want a refund. There were bullshit chants.
Yeah. All you can simply sum up as is absolutely awful outing for a pay-per-view from WWE.
I think someone said it best in the group chat the other day. They said, if you didn't want to take the belt off of Seth, don't book the match.
Yeah.
Because this match just did nothing for either man.
No, exactly. Absolutely awful.
Neither man came out of this pay-per-view looking good.
No. I mean, you know, depending on what they do next, they've potentially ruined the Fiend already.
Yeah. 6 months of good work.
Yeah.
Thrown out the window one night.
And then Seth, jeez, Christ knows what you're going to do with Seth. He's got so much heat on him now, it's unreal.
Yeah, this is their top babyface, you know, the guy who we were trying to make cool.
Yeah.
Didn't come out of this one looking cool.
No. Far from it.
I am curious to see what they do with him next time he comes out.
Yep. Now, you know what? I'm going to say it. Worst pay-per-view of the year. Worst.
It's between this and Stomping Ground.
Yeah. Just purely because of the BS of the main event, I'm saying it's the worst pay-per-view of the year.
Oh, there you go, folks. That's
possibly for a number of years, the worst pay-per-view.
No, there was one other, which I think sucked. That one that had the Samoa Joe Roman main event, where the fans were walking out.
Yeah. And then you did have SummerSlam a couple of years ago that was pretty bad. But
Or anything with Jinder winning the WWE title. That was pretty garbage.
yeah, but yeah, truly awful outing.
Yeah.
from WWE.
Not one we're going to be watching again anytime soon.
No. I wouldn't even wish that on my worst enemies having to suffer that.
So that's going to wrap it up for this edition, folks. As always, from your host, the master of the brain damage,
Martin?
and the one and only Sam H. Join us again for the next one.
Ooh. Oh, boo, you bastard.